Hi guys, and welcome to my guide to mastering the Might of the Earth Barbarian set dungeon in Diablo 3 Season 5. Mastering a set dungeon is part of the Champion Season Journey stage, so you're going to want to do this eventually if you want to unlock all the perks from the Season Journey. Okay, so as far as getting to the dungeon, you teleport to City of Chaldeum and you run all the way to the end here where you normally go to Belial. And the portal will emerge from this pillar right here if you're wearing the 6-piece Might of the Earth. Okay, that's the requirement. As far as gear goes, you actually want to reduce your DPS. If you've been doing Torment 10 or higher, you want to reduce your DPS because inside this dungeon, what it asks you to do is it asks you to leap, ground stomp, then earthquake every single elite, just like that. And if these abilities do too much damage, I believe the elites have about 1 billion health, if I'm not mistaken, then you're going to fail that requirement and not complete the dungeon. So what I recommend is that you take off the Dread Iron Belt if you were using that, and you could possibly also take off the Skulker's Salvation Bracers. You want to go for a necklace that doesn't have DPS stats. And then what you want to do, and this is very important by the way, what you want to do is you want to put cooldown reduction on as many items as you can. So gloves, shoulders, I don't have it right now because I've actually just re-enchanted everything, but you want cooldown reduction on gloves, shoulders, necklace, maybe a ring, and then the diamond in your helm. When I did this I had over 40% cooldown reduction, and that meant that after I would leap 3 times and then pop Ancient Spear, my leap would almost come off cooldown instantly. So you pretty much have to do that. It makes it so much easier that it's not even worth bothering if you don't have that, in my opinion. Okay. Another thing you want to do is, if you're still doing too much damage when you get in there, you can get rid of your gems, and you can also get rid of your legendary gems. So just adjust that based on how much damage you're currently doing. In Paragon, you can go for cooldown reduction and then attack speed and then nothing and crit chance of crit damage. That will keep your damage low. And utility, you can get rid of area damage entirely and just go for life on hit. That should prevent you from killing stuff randomly. Now, as far as the build itself goes, these abilities are what I would recommend without any changes at all. So leap Call of Ariat, because this will add a bigger radius to leap, so it's going to be easier to hit elites with it. Ground Stomp, Wrenching Smash, again for the radius increase. Earthquake, Chilling Earth, this is to freeze enemies, and this is also a requirement of the dungeon, so you need to go for the Cold Rune, even if you're spec'd for something else. And then I go for Threatening Shout and Warcry, because these also trigger an Earthquake thanks to your weapon. And if your Earthquake happens to be on cooldown, you can actually pop either of these, and it will count as an Earthquake in the combo. So this is an easy way to make sure that you always have Earthquake available. And otherwise only DPS the trash with leap and then you should be fine. Finally we got Nerves of Steel, because if you die in this dungeon you actually fail. Your body doesn't die, but you fail the dungeon and you gotta start over. So this is a good way of making sure you don't die in accident. Animosity will increase your free regeneration, so Ancient Spear will reset your cooldowns faster, so this is nice to have. Earthen Might is pretty much a must, because it's your main source of fury. And then Boonable Kothos will reduce the cooldown of Earthquake. It's nice to have in my opinion, just in case. So these are the abilities. What you'll basically be doing in there is leap, ground stomp, earthquake on every elite, and then just leap around and use leap to kill trash. And as soon as you're done leaping, pop Ancient Spear randomly just to reset your leap. Okay? That's gonna be it, guys. Now I'm gonna move on to the gameplay video, and I'd like to wish you good luck. Thanks for watching. So notice how I keep using Ancient Spear to reset my leap cooldown. That's something I do throughout the dungeon. And here things got tricky because the second elite was right next to the first one, and I ended up using Threatening Shout instead of Earthquake, and as you can see it still said success. So this is a strategy that really helped me out and you know, allowed bad RNG not to get in the way. Another thing to notice is sometimes I leap back just to check if there are any trash mobs left, because if you leave a trash mob here like at the beginning of the map, it's going to take forever to get back. So better safe than sorry in my opinion. And the rest I believe here was pretty smooth. So sit back, relax, and I hope you can do the same in your run. Good luck.